Hi, I am Aditya Basavarajmali, studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru, in the Department of Artificial Intelligence. Today we are going to discuss about K-map from the subject Digital Design and Computer Organization. K-map. A kernel map or a K-map refers to a pictorial method that is utilized to minimize various Boolean expressions without using the Boolean algebra theorems, along with the equation manipulation. A kernel map can be a special version of the truth table. We can easily minimize various expressions that have 2 to 4 variables using a K-map. In a numerous digital circuits and other practical problems, finding expressions that have minimum variables become a prerequisite. In such cases, minimization of a Boolean expressions is possible that have 3 or 4 variables. It can be done using the K-map without using any theorems of a Boolean algebra. The K-map can easily take two forms, namely sum of product or SOP and product of sum, that is POS. According to what we need in the problem, K-map is a representation that is table-like, but it gives more data than the truth table. Fill a grid of a K-map with a 1 and zeros that solve it by creating various groups. Now let us discuss some steps to solve an expression using a K-map. Solving an expression using a K-map. First one is select a K-map according to the total number of variables and identify the max term or a mean term as given in the problem. Next, for SOP, put the ones in the block of K-map with respect to the mean term. Next, for POS, putting zeros in the block of the K-map with respect to the max term. Fifth point is making a rectangular group that contain the total terms in the power of 2 such as 2, 4, 8 except 1 and trying to cover as many as number of elements as we can in a single group. From the group that have been created in the step 5, find the product terms and then sum them up for a SOP form. Now let us discuss SOP form. SOP form for three variables K-map, that is Z equal to PQR and the elements are 1, 3, 6, 7. For the three variables K-map, we have to consider 2 to the power 3. Then we will get totally 8 blocks. Consider a rectangular box with the 8 blocks and the element should be started with a 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6 and next we have to group the numbers. From the red group, the product term would be P dash R and from the green group, the product term would be PQ. If we sum these product terms, then we will get this final expression, that is P dash R plus PQ. Four variable K-map. Here the variables are A, B, C, D and the terms are 0, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10, 13, 15. Here we have to consider 2 to the power 4 means totally 16 blocks we have to consider. In the first row we have to take 0, 1, 3, 2. In the second row 4, 5, 7, 6. In the third row 12, 13, 15, 14. In the last row 8, 9, 11, 10. And we have to fill the terms in the respective blocks. Here as we have to take the maximum elements in the group, so we have made a one group of 4s, not two groups of 2s in ones. That is red block contains totally 4 elements in it. And next is we have to consider the corner elements and make a 4 terms group. Finally we will get from the red group the product term would be BD. From the lilac group the product term would be B dash D dash. If we sub these product terms, then we will get the final expression BD plus B dash D dash. POS form. Three variables came. The three variables are P, Q, R and the elements are 0, 3, 6, 7. From the linear group, the terms would be PQ. If we take the complement of these two, that is P dash Q dash, and then sum of them is P dash plus Q dash. From the blue group, the term would be BR. When we take the complement of these terms, that is B dash R dash, and then sum of them is B dash plus R dash. From the red group, the terms would be P dash Q dash R dash. If we take the complement of these two terms, that is P, Q, R, and the sum of them is P plus Q plus R, then the final result is P dash plus Q dash into P dash plus R dash into P plus Q plus R. Four variables came up. The variables are P, Q, R, S, and the terms are 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. From the blue group, the terms would be R dash, S, Q. We take their complement and the sum of them is R plus S dash plus Q dash. From the purple group, the term would be S, R, P dash. We take their complement and the sum of them is R dash plus S dash plus P into of S. From the red group, the terms would be P, R dash, S dash. We take their complement and the sum them is P dash plus R plus S. From the lilac group, the term would be P, Q dash, R. We take their complement and the sum them, that is P dash plus Q plus R dash. Finally, we will express these in the form of product, that is R plus S dash plus Q dash into of R dash plus S dash plus A into P dash plus R plus S into P dash plus Q plus R dash.